Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 1975 Fiat X19. There's a 668 horsepower, 682 pounds-feet of torque from a 2-litre turbocharged inline-4 engine. The car itself now weighs 1,967 pounds, now has off-road tyres, all-wheel drive and off-road suspension, and it can down to 0 to 60 in 2.598 seconds, 0 to 105.253 seconds, and going to a top speed of 179 miles an hour. So the fastest Fiat, well technically Fiat, that we've had on this series so far has been the Abarth Fiat 131, which managed a time of 2 minutes 8 seconds .155. Now that in its day was a rally car, so it kind of had an advantage over this, but yeah, both of these weren't made for all-wheel drive systems, weren't made for the levels of power that they had, so yeah. Definitely the Abarth 131 has a slight advantage in the fact it was a rally car, but at the end of the day both of these are radically different to what they were originally, so yeah, no real major expectations for this, but it is really small, really rather lightweight, has a decent amount of power, especially considering how much it weighs, and yeah, should hopefully handle pretty well as well because of how small and lightweight it is. But again, dealing with off-road tyres, off-road suspension, all-wheel drive and the off-road elements, which again was never meant for. And we're dealing with a lot more in the way of power than we had originally as well. We've got 600 horsepower over what we had originally. So yeah, asking a lot from this really rather little sports car, but I hope it does well because it is one of my favourites on this game. Just because, you know, there's never anything wrong with offering a small, lightweight, decent powered, but obviously far less powerful than most sports cars from the day, but considering how cheap this was, that was to be expected, and yeah, I just love the way it looks, its practicality, and just, yeah, it's just something that you really want to see today. Extremely small mid-engine rear-wheel drive car like this. The only car that comes close is obviously that Smart Roadster, but even that isn't really a thing anymore, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Really should bring back lightweight rear-wheel drive mid-engine reasonably powered sports cars, because everything nowadays seems to have a horsepower war. But yeah, regardless, this has handled this really rather well. Far better than I was expecting, considering everything that was going against it, and it's managed a time of 2 minutes 3 seconds .183. So yeah, we're more than 5 seconds quicker than that Abarth 131, which is, well, nearly 5 seconds quicker, which is remarkable considering, yeah, this has far more power than it ever had originally. And it's also faster than the likes of all the way up. We're in the top 40, which is a big surprise. It's faster than a Triumph TR3B, which again is a lightweight small sports car from the 60s. This is obviously from the 70s, but that's still around the same kind of time. And yeah, it's also quicker than a Ferrari 250 LM, Maserati MC12, Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, GMC Cyclone, a BMW Z4 Roadster, Ford Supervan 3, Porsche Macan Turbo, Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackcore, Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, and a Mercedes-Benz AMG Hammer Coupe. And it's slightly behind a Ford GT70, a Ferrari 166MM, a Toyota MR2 GT, Toyota GT86, Toyota Celica GT4, Maserati Levante S, and a GMC Typhoon. So yeah, it's faster than several modern SUVs, and which again is a surprise because obviously they have all-wheel drive standard, they're used or made for going off-road, whereas this clearly wasn't. And yeah, but the fact it's small, really rather agile, lightweight, and has a decent amount of power for its weight is yeah, really what helped this, because yeah, on a normal off-road course this would obviously struggle, but here it's managed really rather well, and yeah, it's the fastest Fiat that we've had so far, though obviously we've only had 2. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.